Hello everybody, and welcome to another brand new episode here on Riverbend Springs. So, today is the concluding episode of of September. We're finally going to get rid of September. We've got, I've done quite a few contracts off camera, but as you can see, we've got two left. One, I've done the contract. I've just now got to go to the other one, but I've got to deliver the crop from the one that's the green bar's mostly over. So yeah, I've got to do that. But as I say, I've done I think about 3 off camera. That's just to give us a little bit of money, because well, as you can appreciate, we're just constantly bleeding money at the moment. As I say, it sort of knackered me having to start with cows, because I just didn't have anything. The game, or Giants, or whoever, or whatever, when they set this save up, you know, gave us nothing to help with the fact that we had cows. I know we've only got 3 cows, so don't get me wrong. It's not like we're trying to feed, 5,000 cows or anything like that. But even so, when you haven't got the equipment, you don't even start with a grass field. Apart from the grass field that they live in, and was sort of looking around online yesterday, and apparently the dynamic pastures are all bugged to hell. That when the animals have the grass in the first season, the meadows don't regrow, and they don't get their grass back. So another thing that's kind of a bit poor out of the starting blocks. I was playing yesterday. Well, I say playing. I was testing loads of machines out yesterday, because the thing is, I've been on FS25 now. I mean, for those of you that have watched every episode, I've done what I'm on now, about 4, 5, 6, something like that. And all I've done really is, this is wrong with the game, this is wrong with the game. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna set up a little bit of a save. Set up a map. Whether it be this one or Zalonka or whatever. I thought, and I'm going to show everyone, do a small video, probably 10, 15 minutes long, small video of everything that's good about the game, everything that's positive about the game. That's what I thought I was going to do. So I thought, I know what I'll do. So did that, set it all up, edited myself in loads of money just so as I could buy stuff to highlight. It's only going to be one video. It wasn't going to be a sort of series or anything like that. It was just going to be one video. And first job I decided to do was to use the grass field that we've cut in this series. I decided to use the Chrome Big M mower in there, because I kind of wanted to prove that actually machines could run over cut grass or whatever. And not only did I get that wrong, machine even that can't run over the grass that it's cut without sort of almost stalling and whatever else. But I also wanted to sort of show that the grass can be cut quite nicely. Well, it couldn't, because I'm using the Chrome Big M, and the wings on it are bouncing and jumping everywhere, and the amount of grass that I missed. And I just thought, I can't do a video that says, oh, by the way, I think I was going to call it something along the lines of reasons why you should buy the game, and then do one like sort of but think about that, sort of do a video of like, think about this before you buy the game, and then do a video of like, this is why you should buy the game. And I did loads of different jobs yesterday that I've not done in FS25 yet. Mainly because we haven't got there in in the save or whatever. And honestly, and I was like, I can't do this. It's like the Right, we're going to go off and do the P contracts now. Stored. Yeah, so I was down here. This is the last field behind that brick building, just over there. Like, you can kind of see where I've been. Whoops. Right, what we'll do is we'll get out, we'll get in here, send him off to the field, and then we can make our own way there. We can make your own way. I can't sing when I haven't got a cold and a sore throat. I definitely can't sing when I have. But anyway, right. So I think, yeah, that's the one we've been doing. So we want to go to 29. So if we go to this and then do this and then go start, we then get out. If we quickly get into ours, we should be able, I should have turned this around because he's going to be gone now, but we could, oh no, he's still there. If he goes quick enough, we'll follow him. Yeah, so as I say, we'll follow him down, but yeah, you know, it's just like I say, loads of different things. I was like, tedding was the same. You know, the wings were bouncing and you know, it was missing. You know, I mean, lumps of grass. You know, and the only thing with the grass that I found did work okay was the rowing. Well, we stopped. Woo! What we stopped. What's going on? I don't like being kept in suspense. Oh, people are crossing the crossing. Well, he waited for him and then ran the last one over. He may as well have plowed through the first lot. What on earth are we going through here for? I mean, in real life, you just wouldn't bring yourself around narrow streets in fairly big equipment like this. I'm beginning to wonder whether he knows the way or not. Alright. Let's go. Anyway, yeah, so as I say, like, you know, but it's just not great, is it? You know, I was sort of, as I've said before, you know, I've got like a game that I'm playing in the evening. I'm sort of mixing it now. Between one night I do FS25, and then the other night I do my save that I've got on the Oaks. And last night I was doing FS25, and I was ploughing with the Vent 1050, because in that save I've edited myself in quite a lot of money. And I'm sort of trying different things out. So I'm trying like the farm building thing. I'm trying, you know, just trying things out and what have you. And and I even like the track, and I put the narrow tyres on the tractor because I find the plough and the tractor when they're ploughing just bounce all over the place, and you just can't keep it straight. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll put the narrowest tyres I can on there, and then surely they'll fit into the furrow, and therefore, you know, that will be fine. And I was using the Pottinger plough with the narrowest tyres on, and the tractor, honestly, it was like someone had put comedy springs in it, and the plough was just like, and I thought, like, you know, how can I do a video, you know, for Giants to say, oh, this is why you should buy the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could do a P-Vine video and say this is why you should buy the game, because it seems to work okay as well. But again, with the P-Vine and the field that I've just taken you from, as we're now going to the new one, there's invisible collisions in that field, because at points the P harvester was stopping, then it was sort of bouncing up in the air, and then it would carry on again, and that's just like, and I think, really? Anyway, it's not going to be another whingy video about FS25, because I'm sure all of these things will be patched out, and as I've said, you know, within sort of 10 to 12 months, probably not even as long as that, you know, within probably 6 months, say, you know, we're going to have some quality mods. You know, things are going to change, and this is going to be a good game, you know. But at the moment, as I say, the only reason, like, I say what I say is because every sort of farming sim game that I've ever played, you know, I've downloaded. Why have we stopped? Why have we stopped? Hello. Where are we going anyway? We're going there. Well, Jesus, that was a long way around, wasn't it? Well, I don't know why we've stopped. Ooh. It's like there's a sign here now. It doesn't always do it. It's just up here now. Whether it's not there now or not, I don't know. Yeah, there it is. When you go by it, for whatever reason, now this might be only foldable stuff, like, no, there you go. I was nowhere near that sign, and it just does that. And then when you go back, it'll be flipped up in the air or whatever. It's like, really? Never mind. Anyway, so yes, today's episode, we are going to get that P field done. That will be these contracts finished, and then we can cash them in. And we are also going to be coming down to our grass field just to our right here, and we're going to plough that. And then what we'll do is we'll either get it drilled with canola or we'll get it drilled with wheat. Probably wheat, because we've already got a field of canola. We might already have a field of wheat actually, so we could do sorghum or soybeans or something. We could, yeah, we'll probably do soybeans in there. We'll do it as a spring crop. So yeah. Oh, then again, we need a planter now to you know, we've had like 3 versions of the game, and now we need a planter to, you know, to drill soybeans, but never mind. Alright, I'm assuming I'm going around this way. Whoa! My steering's a little bit sensitive, it's because I'm playing on keyboard. Well, it was a good job I could fit through there. Like, he's already beat me, and he's sat having a cup of tea for 10 minutes. Anyway, we can turn that off now because we're there. There he is, and there's the field. Right, as I say, we can crack on now. And yes, I know it's reserved for contract work. Turn the flashes off. As I say, it's only a small field. I did leave the smallest field for the episode because you know, I kind of figured that not everybody has the same enthusiasm for peas as I do. It was my favourite job on the farm. Well, I say my favourite job on the farm. It kind of wasn't because it was only for a few weeks of the year, but you know, obviously ploughing was my favourite job. Drilling and then combining. I didn't always get to go on the combine, so, and tractors and trailer, you know, driving the tractor and trailer, like, as I did do for a little while, I was indifferent to that. You know, I didn't mind doing it. It was out riding, you know, I didn't mind doing it, but I wouldn't say it was one of my favourite jobs. But yeah, so I, but when the 2 times that I went on the PT, honestly, absolutely fantastic. You know, got a couple of 3 weeks away from the missus. You can't beat that. You know, all lads in a hotel, travel lodges when we were out in Norfolk and wherever else, and yeah, you can't beat that. It was good. It was good times. As one of my colleagues said to me while we was having our evening meals, but there was 12 of us on the P team. 6 of us were, you know, on each team, and you do 12-hour shifts, so that the P viners were running, you know, sort of 24 hours a day, and we was eating our meal. It was on the last night, so we were working the day shift. I was on the day shift, and we was eating our evening meal, and we was up near. We were I don't think we were quite as far as Great Yarmouth, but we weren't far from Great Yarmouth. We was eating in the Travelodge restaurant thing, and like having an evening meal. and we were going up into Yarmouth. Now, I'm not a huge kind of go out drinking sort of person. It just doesn't interest me. But at the same time, I was out with my work colleagues, and I sort of didn't want to be the odd one out. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I thought, well, I don't have to drink, and you know, as long as I sort of have a bit of a laugh and what have you, you know, why not? You know. And so we was eating our evening meal, as I say, and one of the one of the lads turned around and said, "Look, boys, we're going out tonight." So we was like, "Yeah, you know," and he said, "I need you to all remember one thing. What happens on P-Harvest stays on P-Harvest." He said, "We go home and we say nothing about it." So I was kind of like, what the hell's going to happen? And he goes, "All I'm saying is," he says, "I might well be very happily married with a couple of kids." He said, "But if I can get a banging tonight, I'm having it." And I was like, "Jeez." And anyway, we went out, and it was such a laugh, like I say, and you know, I mean, because I don't drink, as I say, and so I was on J2Os all night, and and the orange and passion fruit is my you can't beat them ice cold. And yeah, we was having a good old laugh and a good old joke and that, and as I say, he will remain nameless just in case. I think it's very unlikely that you know that Mrs. Shane is going to be. Oh, I've said it. Oh dear, never mind. Yeah, it's unlikely that Mrs. Shane is going to be watching watching my videos. So yeah, but it was very funny. Anyway, I'm going to crack on a little bit of time lapse, and we'll get this done. And then, as I say, the next job will be the ploughing, and then that will be probably this episode. Then it's a little bit different today from the last few episodes that have gone out, just because. You know, broken record, and I keep telling myself, you know, don't say it in the videos, you know, just do what you need to do. But I'm running really low on memory again, so it's got to be sort of a relatively short video. So it was originally going to be a chatty video, and then I kind of thought, well, the sore throat again is really bad today again. After it sort of kind of gone away yesterday, it's quite bad again today. Sort of keep getting coughing fits. I've now got a full-on cold. So I just thought, no, I'll do the pea vining, and then I'll do you know, the ploughing, and then next episode when we come back, we will be, you know, sort of doing what else. You know, we'll have to find work for next month. But yeah, anyway, time lapse it is. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so that's got that done. We will send the tractor and trailer on his merry way, and then we will go get the plough, and then we can do that bit of ploughing in our field, in the what was the grass field yesterday, that we sorted out. And then, as I say, we'll make that something or other for next year. I don't think it's going to be worth doing it as a rice field, because you know, I would like to utilise the new things that the game has to offer. I mean, I'd love a pea viner, that is for sure. But we will turn him round. And then, as I say, we'll get him on his way, we'll get him to deliver, and they all go to the same place, so we don't need to thingy, and then do that, and I'll put him on looping, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll do what I don't like doing, which is tabbing. And then, as I say, that's them done. They will need fertilizer actually, but hopefully next month. That one's already got a 52% yield bonus, which is quite good. That one 55%. So, but as I say, they're going to need fertilizing, which is no problem. We can do that. But as I say, we'll get ourselves off now to the grass field. I put that bloody bale there yesterday thinking, oh, the trigger might accept it. And then I realised it's got to ferment, hasn't it? It's still a grass at the moment, so that was not, was me not thinking. But yeah, never mind. But by the time they ferment, as I say, I think that'll be next month anyway. We're only on 1 day season, so we'll get that done. And then, as I say, we do need either a front loader or a telehandler, and I'm not sure which way to go yet. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, is that all it is? He actually quit because of that, did he? There we go. Well, that's actually worked out in favour because now I can stop him from looping. So do that again. Take him off looping. And that would be much better. Because I don't want him going back once he's been and delivered. And we want that to be the end of the contracts. He's not blocked by an object, surely. No. Right. As I say, we'll go off to the grass field now. We'll get this ploughed. Get those contracts cashed in. Happy days. And then we'll fast forward to next month and we'll see what next month brings us in terms of machinery. Hopefully the GPS won't bring up, because this is another little annoying little niggle that I've found with it. It doesn't give you the straightest line in the field. If there is a bit where there's a bit of a curve, every single bloody GPS line follows that curve, and that is really annoying. Really frustrating. It's like, no, pick the straightest line through the field, I'll do the rest. But I'm sure you can change it actually. I'm sure, because I think you can change the degree angle, can't you, of the line. So, but it is a bit kind of like, when the first time it happened, I was like, huh? What are you doing? This is not the straightest line through this field. But yeah, anyway, we'll get, as I say, we'll get to the field and we'll get that ploughed, and then, as I say, we'll hopefully see what equipment there is, and then we will go from there. So, because the cows are going to need feeding, and so it's either a forklift or a telehandler. There's a few other little bits and pieces that we need. We're going to need a fertilizer. We're going to need a sprayer. It will be a sprayer, just because of, as I've said before, we'll be able to do both with the sprayer. Whereas with the fertilizer, obviously you're going to do sort of one main job. Let's just make sure this is a straight edge before I attempt it. Yes, it is. I can see all the way down there. It's a straight edge. Right, let's set this up. Steering assist. So I'm here, aren't I? I kind of want it to follow. I want it to follow the headland. Now let's just, for this moment in time, I want it to follow the same direction as the headland. I think we're getting, oh Christ, what the hell's it done there? Right, let's just have a quick look. Yeah, that's what that looks like, what I'm looking for. Now if I go here, yeah, that's good. Right, then we'll go back into here, and then we will set up the headlands. So we'll do 4 headlands, because you always want to give yourself enough room to turn. We're only going to do 3 headlands, so that's fine. Because this end we're going to plough straight from the, if you like, from the dike out. So yeah, you don't need to. Is that working? Yep. So hopefully, fingers crossed, A, this shouldn't take very long, and B, get a good job. But yeah, I say it's much better to do it this way. The other way of doing it at crossed angles, that just wasn't going to work. I might take a little bit more care and time into sorting out my angles on this, as I say, just because sometimes it doesn't pick you the best, what I think is the best course through the field. But so we do 2 breeds like this where we go right to the end of the field. Now, if it was real life, you'd have to stop at the dike and then turn round. And oh, that's another thing as well with this GPS. It does quit itself and all. Like, it will just quit itself off the bloody line. Anyway, we will get this done. So there'll be a bit more time lapse while I get this done, because you don't want to sit here for however long this is going to take me to sit and plough. So for me, probably an hour. For you, hopefully no more than about 5-10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, hopefully. So I'll see you in a bit. So it turns out, luckily, this is how much of a lost world I sit in. I just looked down, I was like, oh, I'm nearly out of diesel. And decided probably better go get some diesel. I'm on the wrong side of the road here, aren't I? And then I saw the the service bar. It's like, that could be the reason why my tractor is struggling with this plough in this field. So we will nip and get some diesel. We'll go to the shop, because that way I can get the tractor and the plough serviced then. But yeah, so that might be the reason why, as I say, it's struggling a little bit. But actually, there's a service station here. There's a petrol station here. Ooh, well, actually, we'll get it serviced after we finish ploughing. We can refuel it here. That would be amazing. Turn the engine off before we refuel. We need to get a workshop, of course, for the... I think, actually, do you know, I think I downloaded one. Now, what would it be in? Would it be in trailers? Or miscellaneous, maybe? Yeah, miscellaneous, probably. Let's have a look down at miscellaneous, if we can find it. Let's try this. Nope, not in here. What about this one? Nope, not in here. Oh. I don't even know what. I would guess it was lizard. That's what I would guess. Let's have a little look. Because I did download one the other day. It's a little trailer. No, don't know then. I'll have to look that up. Not to worry. Like I say, we need to get on with that field and get it ploughed. I don't want this hanging around. And also as well, the man driving the, or lady, because it could have been a lady, driving the tractor and trailer to the sell point has decided to quit on me. So when we get this done, what I'll do is I'll get this back to the farm. I'll keep it in the time lapse, and I'll just drive that over there. We'll cash them in, and then we'll fast forward the day, and then we'll see what machinery we've got tomorrow in the sale. We'll have also cashed in a couple of those contracts, and we'll hopefully look in a bit better position. As I say, sporadically throughout this save, we will be doing it until we get enough work and money from our own crops. You know, when we sort of start to become a little bit more self-sustainable, we will. I'll just keep doing odd contracts here and there. Probably do most of them off camera, and then you know, you sort of don't have to suffer that unless you want to see them. I mean, if it's an interesting contract, or if it's something that, you know, I've not seen or done before ever in the game, because there are a few contracts in the game that I've not seen or done before, then you know, I'll put them onto camera, but otherwise there's not really much point. But for those of you wondering why I'm doing this headland, so we've got to that bit of the field now, so that's now what is a separate headland. So because it's a separate headland, there's no need for me to come back here again. So plough this headland off, you know, get it ploughed off, get it done, and then, as I say, you don't need to worry about this headland then. So when you get fields that are certainly this shaped and sort of all kinds of wonderful shapes, you know, which sort of does happen more in real life than on farming sim, but if you do get fields that are wonderful shapes, you know, so as I say, like this, I mean, this isn't really an odd shape as such, this field, but you know, as I say, you've gone past this headland, you know, you're not going to come this way again. You are to the corner of that headland over there, but you know, there's no reason why this headland can't already be ploughed, and so just take them with you, you know, and as you go. So yeah, as I say, that would be my advice. It went a bit queer there because the keyboard, I have it sat on my knee and it slipped off my knee, and as I grabbed hold of it, I hit the Windows button and it took me to my desktop. So that's the reason why it went a little bit weird there. But right, this is the last breed on the headland, and then we can carry on with the middle of the field again. Once we get the middle of the field going again, I will switch it back over to time lapse, and then as I say, we'll try and get this done. But I think this might be the reason why this tractor is struggling with the few jobs, is because the service bar is down. What I kind of forgot was, I was like, this never happened in 22. I think it did, but I think I had mods that kind of counteracted it. So it meant it didn't it meant it didn't have quite the same effect as what, you know, maybe it should have. I have to admit that's another thing, and that's not FS25. You know, this is sort of a farm sim in general kind of thing. Another thing for me that hasn't been done quite right in the game. You know, the fact that you can buy a brand new machine, you can use it for a month, and the service bar is like near the bottom, and it's like, this tractor has just cost me like 350 grand. You know, I would hope to think I could use it for longer than a month or 3 months or whatever before I need to fully reservice the tractor again. You know, it's another thing, and it's like the same with the paint effect and the wear effect as well. You know, it doesn't take into account the age of the tractor. It literally, you know, is set to however they set it, and doesn't matter how old the tractor is, that's how rusty it's going to look, and that sort of thing. And as I say, I don't like it. There is a way of sort of yourself going into every model and turning it off, but I just can't be bothered. And as I say, when the mods come out, you know, I'll, you know, automatically, you know, sort of service and paint your machinery or whatever, you know, then that's fair enough. I don't mind doing it. But and then what I tend to do is every winter on my save games, I don't always show it, but every winter I will then pay for the service of all the machinery, because that's what you would do in real life. You know, you would wait till the winter and then you would service it. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back in a short moment or two's time.
Someone told me not to take a chance on love. Someone told me not to wait
Alright, that's got that finished, thank goodness. Walt was still out. Here's an interesting thing actually that I discovered yesterday, well that I realised last night. So good old Walter here, Grandpa. We've taken the farm over from him. Basically his city life son doesn't want it and stood in a big pile of poo. I don't know if you've watched the thing, but that's the story, right? And told his dad that he hated the place and that he was going to sell it up and build houses and, you know, whatever. And you as the grandson sort of come along, and Granddad sort of says, "Oh, you know, I'm so pleased you want to take over. You take over the farm." Basically, hands you over the farm and says, "You know, that's my equipment, that's the fields. Get on with it," sort of thing, right? But here's an interesting thing, right? So you get at the start, you get. We'll have a quick look just so you can see what I mean, right? So you get these fields in the beginning, okay, right, and your farm, right, and then the little bit of equipment that he's got, right, no problem. You're thinking that's all right, but Walter also owns land right out here and up here and all over the place. When you go into contracts, look, Walter owns 44, 61. Now, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but seeing as we've taken over the farm and he now doesn't have any equipment, but apparently we can now borrow machinery we've not even seen, how the hell does that work? It's kind of like the other day when I was kind of going through the contracts and I thought, oh look, Walter, he's got a field, like I thought, and then I thought, hang on a minute, as the story goes, I now own all the fields on his farm. How come I don't have this machinery? How come I'm not allowed to access that? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just a bit, look, he's got farm all over the place, look. Oh, Walter, he ain't telling the full story, is he? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, what, I don't get it. Like, yeah, I really don't get it. It's just a case of, like, how the hell can you have... Anyway, just thought I'd point that out. So, we've got the two tractors coming back. We've got the, what side of the farm am I? I need to be this side. We've got the Challenger coming back to here, hopefully. And then, obviously, the little tractor delivering the peas. As soon as that's happened, we'll fast forward time, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings in terms of used machinery and with the contract price as well that we'll get tonight. And yeah, we'll kind of see what's going on. Really, I just want the little tractor to do his job. I'm not bothered about skipping the night while the other one's driving back, because obviously, you know, that's not. But I don't want to lose the contracts, or I don't want the contract price to start going down because of, you know, you've taken it into another month. So I just want him to get him to deliver everything, and then that way, you know, we can cash it all in, and then we know we're good. There we go, and we got 6,000 in harvest income. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. And we can now cash them in, so we get 1,000 for that one minus the 600, and then we get 4,500 for that one, and 2,000. That's not bad. No, that's not bad at all. So we've ended the day on 199,000. So that's pretty good. As I say, we'll skip the time, and then we'll see what the machinery brings tomorrow. We'll just have a look what's in there now. No, that's not big enough. That would be quite nice, especially if we're going to sort of grow the animals, and so would that actually. And I'll tell you the reason why that would. Right, I'll tell you the reason why that would. Right, it's 141,000. Right, makes a great silo. So if you fill your silo up on your farm, you could fill that one with seeds. You know, if we could make seeds, we could fill it with seeds. We could fill it with fertilizer. You know, or any of those crops. It may, like, it's worth thinking about, especially if you can get it as cheap as what that is. Has Walter left as a gift? Nope. Right, as I say, we'll sleep to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we'll see what the machinery brings tomorrow. me. I'm pleased I've got that field ploughed. That took a lot longer than what I thought it was going to. Right, we'll come round. And the reason we'll come round here before we have a look at the machine is I just want to see whether or not this bale has fermented, or whether I've got to wait a little bit more. It should have fermented. Not quite, 64%. Okay. And I'm assuming these will be the same. They should be, because they were all made at the same time. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll have a quick. Oh, look at this, look, T8. Oh, that's not bad either. I'll tell you what, if we had about 500 grand, woohoo, we could buy it all. 128 for that. Now, I am semi-tempted, and I'll tell you the reason why I'm semi-tempted. Because it would be able to handle every blooming job I give it. And we could get rid of the little John Deere, because the Challenger would then become our smaller tractor. So I am actually really tempted with that. What? It's 351 horses. Does it give you the hours? Because obviously it's used, isn't it? Can't see it anywhere. 31 more, variable horsepower. No, it doesn't give you the hours that's on it. I'm sure it used to, actually, in the old game. I'm sure the old game used to give you the number of hours on the machine. Unless I'm just being completely and utterly blind, but I really can't see it anywhere. So yeah, I'm semi-tempted by that. Yes. I would say let me know in the comments, but no one ever comments, so... Well, hardly anyone ever comments. That's not strictly true that no one ever comments. I do get comments, but... yeah, I don't know whether... I don't know about that. It's a little bit overkill for our farm, but at the same time, as I say, we could get rid of the little John Deere. Now, I've seen quite a few YouTubers now have the same conundrum. Oh, he's back. Oh, and he parked it just there. Oh, top man. Just do that, and then do that, and then do that. Yeah, so about selling these machinery like this drill and this tractor and stuff like that, because it's only worth 1,000 and that's only worth this and it's not really worth selling. Well, it didn't cost you anything in the first place. You're never going to use it, so you might as well cash in the £1,000 and put it towards some seed, or do you know what I mean, like, or diesel around there or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't sort of get that. There's not really a conundrum. It's like if you bought the machine brand new and you've played the game, in the save for so long, and then suddenly, it's only worth 1,000. You might want to keep it and put it somewhere on a plinth or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can kind of see that. But seeing as none of this equipment cost us anything in the first place, then cash it in, and if it's only £1,000, it's £1,000 in your skyrocket. You don't want to be turning your nose up at £1,000. Do you know what I mean? It's it's a no-brainer for me. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed the episode. I've had a ball, and I'll see you in the next one. So thanks ever so much for watching. If you haven't done already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It is free. It's down in the bottom there, in the description, right near my name. Give it one tap. You'll be notified of every time I drop a video, which is every day, 3 o'clock. Don't be late. And as I say, if you enjoy what I do, it's worth a subscribe, and I say it's free as well. So, and I don't think I'll ever be. I don't know about ever, but for the long foreseeable future, there'll be no sort of memberships or members or anything like that, because I'm grateful that all of you come in, and I don't expect you to pay, whatever to just get a video early or something. I just sort of think, because I'm going to eventually release it anyway, so that won't be a thing, I don't think, on this channel. I just enjoy doing videos. I just enjoy doing videos for the people that watch, and yeah. However, there is a link in the description if you would like to donate something to the channel, to donate a little bit to the channel. Any money that I do raise from it is being put towards a new PC first off, and then other equipment as well that's also going to go, that's going to be for the channel. So new recording equipment, new, sort of stuff like that. And also as well recording equipment for when I'm out and about, because obviously where I live, I'm in prime farming country. I've got some really massive farms around me with some really awesome machinery. So as I say, any money that does get donated primarily will go, in the first place towards the new PC. But beyond that, as I say, better recording equipment, better editing equipment, and then sort of, a camera or whatever to go out and about and do the filming that I do, because I do go out, most days, and go and have a look at the tractors and stand in the field. It's just I've got nothing to record it on apart from my tablet, and I'm not really carrying my tablet around with me everywhere I go. Don't, as I said many times before, don't have a fancy phone, doesn't have a camera, doesn't do it just rings and texts, and that's all I need. So I need a way of recording when I'm out and about. Anyway, as I say, thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really does help. Share the video everywhere you can. Share every video everywhere you can. It really does help the channel, and I'm really grateful. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.